Howdy, collective. How are you guys today? I hope you're good. So, I was actually gonna go to bed, and I was in bed in my skivvies, and I was like, man, I was just playing with the cards myself, like I do a lot. And Spirit was like, you have to give this message, like, you have to. So, I threw myself together. I'm still in bed. I have Cash here with me. He's resting. He likes to be close to me at night. But anyways, so I wanted to give this message. I already put the cards down, and a lot of times, I pull the cards while I'm doing the readings, but sometimes when I pull cards and they're just powerful, I feel like I need to have the cards laid out and give you the message that I got prior to, because it takes a lot of time when I'm doing the cards and waiting for them to come out. But when they're already out on the table, I can tell you like what I got before I started the message. So that's why I'm doing a little different today, just to let you know. Okay. So I burnt my Palo Santo, ringing the bell, calling in benevolent beings and angels to help us. I have my Angel Influence candle burning back here. You can't see that, but it's burning. So I'm gonna use my handy dandy wand, my magical wand, and I'll send you guys all good, white, loving magic, okay? But collective. So the first card that came out was the Moon in reverse. And I believe this is saying that there's somebody who's trying to keep you in confusion and fear. This person may have been doing this for a long time. Or maybe not too long. It just depends. But this person really wants you in your head, okay? This is somebody who's deceiving themselves, but they wanted you to look like you're deceiving yourselves and that you're delusional, okay? And they wanted you in confusion and fear. So they play a lot of mind games. They use a lot of word salad. They like where they just throw out nonsense. They say things that don't really make sense. It's crazy, okay? And then I clarified that from the I Ching Tarot deck. And this came out, Jinn. And 35 came out, which is 8, which is like the number of karma. And it talks about forward movement, prepare for recognition. So if this person wanted to keep you in confusion and fear, to keep you from having forward movement in your life, but Spirit is saying prepare for recognition. And it's crazy because yesterday, the first card that came out was the Six of Wands, where the person is getting public recognition. This person is trying to keep you from getting your flowers, because see all the flowers on that card? And having forward movement. And notice this person is in red. So that's another crazy thing, because the last card that came out as the overall was this blue and red card, hue, matching, seeking the proper fit. And the first thing I thought was like blue pill, red pill, like the Matrix. So you collective have chosen to take the red pill and to see through the illusions of this Matrix, and you are pulling yourself out. But this person wants you to stay in the blue, stay under the illusions, stay in the Matrix. They want to drag you back into the Matrix. They want you taking the blue pill, not the red pill. But you have chosen different paths. And see, that's what I said. Forward movement. This person is in red pill. And you know what's even crazy is the other card that came with a clarification of that was my card. First card was need to stop overthinking. This was the first cards, and that was the last card, the blue and the red. So this person's wanted to keep you in your head, and Spirit says stop overthinking. And look, this guy is in red, and they have their boxing gloves on, and this sticker that I put on here, ready for war. This has been like a boxing battle. And you guys, and look, I put my redhead hat on. This is so crazy too, because I'm actually a natural redhead, and I have this redheaded club where they send me like redheaded products because our skin is really white, like pale, and it's hard to find like things for your brows and your, you know what I'm saying? So like they send you special products like sunscreens and weird stuff like that. They sent me this hat. in that box. It's like surprises every month. Anyway, I say all that to say, I just weirdly put this on, even though I don't even have red hair on tonight. But it's just part of this whole theme of like you taking the red pill, pulling yourself out of the matrix, and this person, and it could be more than one, it probably more than one. It's a lot of people wanting to keep you stuck. They don't, even it could be governmental. I'm even hearing it's like governmental agencies, can be like, you know, educational groups, could be Freemason people, could be, you know, secret societies, could be Hollywood, it could be anything, like since childhood, groups, relatives, all kinds of people have wanted to keep you in the blue pill of the matrix, okay? But you're coming out because Spirit says stop overthinking and believe what you know to be true. Don't question yourself. When you see something that makes you question what's really going on in this world, don't question your questioning. You know what I'm saying? Like when you feel like something is strange or off or odd or like that doesn't sound right or like that, you know, you hear a commercial and you're like or you see something that just, you know, see through the illusion. Spirit says don't overthink. It's a very important message. It's an exclamation point, okay? A lot of emotion Spirit put into this. They want you to be in your happy place. And they don't want you crunching numbers and worrying and doing all these calculations and overthinking in your head, okay? The next card that came out was the Queen of Wands, okay? So this is you. They want you to be passionate. They want you to take charge. They want you to be energetic. But someone has tried to stop you from this Queen of Wands energy. Which Queen of Wands are very, like, they're very beautiful, they're very creative, they're passionate, they take charge, they're full of energy. Someone has been trying to siphon your energy, take your energy from you, and keep you from really being in your creative queen energy. You see how she has this queen and she has this crown. And yesterday crown came out too. They've been attacking her crown chakra. And her crown has, you probably can't see, but it has red in it. See, it's all about that red pill. Seeing through illusions that this person, these people, these agencies, this whole matrix is trying to stop you from breaking out, breaking free. And with that, it's your family, because the next card that clarified that was family. And it's almost like they're a bunch of freaking vultures and they've been feeding off you. They've been expecting you to feed them, bringing you're spending all your time working, feeding these people, bringing in the worms. And back to the red. These are red birds. And also something about your spirit guides wanting to feed you too. You know what I'm saying? And so I do believe your spirit guides have been feeding you, but your family has also been feeding off of you. Family members. And instead of allowing you to really enjoy being together, they've tried to keep you in those like stuck matrix blue, like, oh, that's your mom. You have to, you know, honor your mother and your father. Even though they're not honoring you, even though they're trying to keep you stuck, even though they don't want you having forward movement. You know what I'm saying? And so that is part of this. That's part of this like message, okay? About you choosing to be with your true family, whether it's a spiritual family or whether it's just like the family that you're recreating for yourself. It could be just your pets as your family, but you are moving into a family that is coming out of this old way of thinking, okay? To where you're going to enjoy being with your family. It's not going to be how it's been in the past, where you've been with people that don't feel like family. You're like, this cannot be my family. These people cannot. And if they are, they're too stuck in the matrix, okay? And then to clarify that, this card came out. Someone who is so embarrassing, demanding, sense of entitlement, a grandiose person. These are some of your family members, okay? So embarrassing. And I put so more than what O. Embarrassing. Demanding. They have a sense of entitlement. They're a grandiose person. And it's somebody in your family that's trying to take you out of this Queen of Wands energy. They're trying to act like they're in the Queen of Wands energy, but they're not. They are keeping secrets. They're taking your energy from you, and they are deceiving others and themselves. Only you know who it is. But then I got Knight of Wands. Okay? You are fearless, you're a risk taker, and you're a free spirit. And this threatens somebody. And it also, I just think it threatens a lot of your family members because they're not risk takers, because they're not free spirited. You're unconventional. You go out and get what you want. I'm trying to see what she's getting in this card because it's kind of hard to tell. It's a cat. Oh, yeah. So she's trying to like rescue the cat from the tree. So maybe you guys have cats. You love animals. Maybe you love nature. You guys are just very unique. But you're definitely fearless. You're a risk taker. And your free spirit is that's how spirit wants you to be. They want you to be free spirited. They want you to take risks. They want you not to be all in your head. They don't want you to be confused. But there's family members who are trying to keep you in that energy, okay? Returning. Enjoy being back. So some of these people keep trying to return, and if you're blocking them, they're willing to like basically send you messages in a bottle, like anyway. Cause see this blue water? They're in their emotions. They want to return back. Somebody might want to return back who is stuck in this matrix, who's maybe starting to come out. I think there's some people that you've been around a lot that are coming out of the matrix more. But then some of you, it's like these people are so desperate because you're over here. They can't contact you. You've isolated yourself from some of these people, and they're still trying to, like, even if they have to send a message in a bottle through the ocean. And they want you in this blue pill, old way of thinking, stuck in these titles, stuck in like, well, this is your family, you have to do this, or you have to get married and have 2.5 kids, and you have to, if you're not living life just like this and doing this and going to church every week on Sunday at 11 and whatever. These people don't like that you have recreated your own version of your own reality, and you're seeing through all the nonsense that this and the programming and all the like magical illusional spells that this world tries to keep people in. Okay, yeah, so then I got this. If it doesn't fit and flow, let it go. And that came with this. Look, you see the message. If it doesn't fit and flow, let it go. So people, things, anything in your life that doesn't fit and flow, you're letting it go. And that's what your spirit guides want you to do, okay? So then the Sun, which is arguably one of the best cards in tarot. People say that. I don't really think you can say there is a best card because every card serves its purpose. But this is definitely, when you think of the Sun gives life. And this is the thing. These people have tried to take your sunshine from you and your life. They want your livelihood gone from you, okay? They know that you're going to have success. It bothers them how successful, how open you are. Because if you look at these two people, they are in the flowers. They're naked. They're not afraid of the sun. They're not afraid of being exposed. And some of these people have tried to expose you as the person who's stuck, as you as the person who's not successful, and you as not being open and optimistic, but you are. And it bothers these people. It bothers these family members that you are really the sunshine. You're really the one who's in the light, and you're not embarrassed like Adam and Eve, feeling like you need to cover yourself with flowers. You're willing to be naked, spiritually open, naked, be who you are, be real. You're not putting on airs. You're not being fake. You are truly living in your truth. you're taking responsibility for things you've done wrong, things you haven't done wrong. You are choosing to be believing how you believe and have your own system and way of thinking, even if it's unconventional. Okay? So then this card came in reverse, traveling and moving at a leisurely pace. They do not want you traveling away from them. They don't want you moving at a leisurely pace. And then with that card, because they fell out together, was arriving and be patient. So Spirit says you are going to arrive. You've been patient and you will continue to be patient. But you're going to have to be patient a little bit longer, okay? And then you see the red in this card. You're arriving just where you need to be, but it does require patience. And it says right here, this was clarified with this card. It is impossible to speak logically to an irrational person. So you have been using logic and trying to deal with family members who are completely irrational. And not just family members, I think friends too, but the family card did come out. But family and friends, you've been trying to deal with them in a logical way when they're completely irrational. My son actually and I talked about that today. I think you guys, this sheep is white, but it just makes me think the black sheep. Y'all are definitely the black sheep of your family. These people try to act like they're the white sheep and they're pure and you're the outcast. And they've treated you like this your whole life, okay? And yeah, they don't like the fact that you believe in crystals and you believe in energy and you're very spiritual. They make fun of it. They roll their eyes at it, even though it works for you. That's the fascinating thing, because you're thriving. While these people are pretending to thrive, you're actually thriving. You're actually out there getting the chicken on the table. I mean, and you have a leg up. But they don't want you to have this leg up. And you guys really need to charge your crystals when the full moon comes out or whenever. Do your crystal chart recharging. Keep the crystals around. They hold energy. Make sure you keep them charged and that you put them on your cards. If you do cards, readings, whatever, keep those crystals around you when you sleep to protect you. Okay? And wear them on you. I've been wearing this. I think this is Celestine, I believe. But it's really, since I've been wearing it, I felt a lot of peace. And I've been wearing it at work and everyone notices it. And it was really weird. This girl last night was talking to me at the bar and she's like, I was like, oh yeah. And she's like, well, I want to touch it. But I was like, oh yeah, you want to look at it? And she's like, oh, I can't touch your crystal because it'll transfer my energy to you. And I was like, that was weird. I was like, no, honey. You could touch this all day long. You ain't transferring nothing to me. I'm protected, you're not getting anywhere in this fortress right here. This is protected by legions and legions of angels, the high spirit guides, ascended masters. No one's getting up in this. But anyway, it was just weird that she said that to me. So I think maybe some people are trying to, whatever they can do, touching your things, trying to send even word spells. My son was telling me today, we were talking because we did taxes. We went to do our taxes. God, he hadn't filed for 3 years, so we're there forever, and I just did mine. But anyways, he was talking about someone in our family who was saying, man, I just a married person who's married to someone saying, I just can't wait till that person is just gone, because that person, I'm miserable and that person makes me miserable. My life is awful and I'll be glad when they just die and go on. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe that someone would say that. People don't realize that is evil and that is word magic. I mean, when you're saying and wishing things and talking about someone's death, and saying you're going to be glad when that person's gone off the planet. I mean, that's a serious things. The Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue. So these people who are in your family, some of them are very, very wicked, wishing really bad things. And I was thinking, I know that person. If that person is saying about someone that close to them that they have a serious contract with, what are they saying about me behind my back? You have to think about that. When you hear family members say, oh, I can't stand them, I wish I could, or anybody gossiping, your little antenna needs to go up like, okay, what is this person, what kind of word magic are they putting on me? So, yeah, these people, try to act pure and holy like they're the white sheep, but I do not believe they are. It's an illusion, and that's what the moon talks about. And in reverse, it talks about illusions. First card out, right? Secrets, illusions, self-deceiving. And that's the energy they wanted you to be in. But you guys are putting on your walking shoes, you're lacing up your high tops, and you're hightailing it away from these people fast, okay? Or if you aren't, you need to be, Spirit says. Because Two of Cups, I think they've been trying to block your love life for sure. But I think someone is coming in to give you mutual respect, love, and equality. They don't want this for you. And here you see, this is a red-headed girl. I have my red-headed hat on with a man, and they're on a blanket. Red pill. You're going to find your counterpart. It's coming in for a lot of you. Maybe some of you have, but I think most of you haven't. Or if you are, you're not with your counterpart, because these people, your family members, have been blocking that because they know it's going to be powerful for you. But it's coming. I believe it's coming. They're drinking wine glasses, and you're going to find somebody who mutually respects you, loves you, and you're going to have an equality in your relationship. But even if you haven't, and you don't even find that in this lifetime, these people do not, because the person I was just talking about, that was their spouse that they were talking about. These people do not have a relationship where there's mutual respect. They don't have a Two of Cups. They do not have love and equality in their relationships. They're in abusive, sick relationships collective, and you are getting the courage to get out of those relationships, and they can't stand it. These family members are trying to stop you. They can't stand your healing. Your healing and you moving away from abusive relationships and refusing to be with people unless it's this kind of relationship, this kind of love where you're together, you're sharing your cups, and y'all are on the same page. You're cutting it out, and they are losing it over it, these family members, okay? With that came, they are angry when you are right about certain predictions because they know you have spiritual gifts. They watch your channel, they watch you, they hear things you've told other people, other family members, and they get angry when your predictions come true. Yeah, these family members are mad. They can't stand your gifts. Your gifts freak them out, make them angry. They don't know how you do it. They don't know where they come from. They're so frustrated. And they are stuck like Chuck in the blue matrix, the blue pill. They've chosen to take that pill. But there's a resolution coming because that clarified the Two of Cups. Shine the light of reason. You shine the light of reason. And look, what did I say? The sun. And you also shine the light of reason on their nonsense and their stupidity and their blue pill taken nonsense, where they think it's okay to say, oh, I'm going to just stay in this marriage where my husband beats the shit out of me because I love my kids. I don't want them to come from a broken home. But your kids are watching you get beat up. Your kids are watching you scream and yell. Your grandkids are watching you hate your spouse to the point that you can't wait till they're gone. Like, do you really think you're living in God's will doing that? And then you're running to church talking about, oh, well, I'm married, so I'm just going to stay here. And you fight every day. You're not having any intimacy in your relationship. This stuff is sick. That is not love. Marriage, you're supposed to love your wife like Christ loved the church, and he would give his life for it. And that is a symbolic meaning of when you join a marital contract, it is what is the word I'm looking for? A covenant. It's like a covenant with God, the Almighty, our divine, feminine and masculine. That is why they fit beautifully together. That feminine and masculine energy. But these people have muddied that. They have tarnished what God created to be beautiful. And I know this is true because look, this is like Adam and Eve looking at the sun. Oh no, it's not focusing well, but my eyes are kind of weird because I don't see. It's a long story. Okay, I have a stigma in my eye. But anyway, you guys bring resolution. resolution. You shine the light of reason and they can't stand it. Some people you are helping to heal. And I think some of these family members you might heal, but some of them are going to refuse. They're going to keep taking the blue pill. But I think collective, you are inspiring some people to step into that red pill room and take that red pill. But some people and those around you who stay in the blue and in the illusion, you've got to cut them, because that's going to keep you from your resolutions that you need in your life. And it's going to block your third. I mean, it's not going to block your spiritual gifts, but they're trying to block them. And it might block messages from coming as quickly and as easily and as, because God's not going to give you really important information if you're stuck with people that are disrespecting it and laughing at it and making you feel crazy and like, oh, her gifts, ha, and, ha, and he, and because that energy blocks God from working in your life. It's like the Bible talks about being unequally yoked. You can't be around people who don't have faith, who, wishing dead on people, wishing bad on people. You can't, the Bible says you have to be, you either be hot or cold. You can't be lukewarm or I'll spew you out of my mouth. Like, you have to pick a side, light or dark. There's no like, oh, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. When it comes to goodness and holiness and the Holy Spirit and love, peace, joy, kindness, you can't do that and be a glutton. You can't be in love, peace, joy, kindness and say you wish people were dying because you don't like them. You can't do that. God's going to spew you out of his mouth. Anyway, I'm getting really wound up. Sorry, y'all. I just get really into my messages. Okay, yeah, so good news is coming. Bright ideas. And it's going to rush in head first. Page of Wands. Maybe you guys need to do some exercise, some spinning, ride your bike outside. It would be really good for you. Wear a helmet, be safe. Obviously, if you have physical thing, make sure you talk to your doctor. Don't just go start spinning and then blame me if something happens. But I'm saying, if you're physically able, riding a bike could be very helpful. But this person is coming in fast. Good news is coming. Bright ideas are coming, and that's what I'm saying. Spirit is trying to drop these downloads quickly to you, but they need you in red pill mode to get these gems and these downloads and this knowledge that he's trying to drop in your crown chakra, that these people around you, the family members who are stuck here, stuck in that old way of thinking, stuck in dogmas, stuck in just dogma, stuck like Chuck, trying to block you from these beautiful gifts and this knowledge, this spiritual knowledge, okay? Confinement. They want you stuck. These people feel confined. They're obsessive about their weight. Maybe they're holding because they're so holding on to this blue. And see, right here, blue pill. Blue pill right here, blue. See how the colors go back and forth? And this is confinement. They're confined in this matrix, focusing on their weight, focusing on their hair and their nails, and they're just stuck. I gotta be beautiful. I gotta be thin. I gotta look like Kim Kardashian. I gotta go, whatever. All the nonsense of this matrix. Oh, I have to have hair extensions. I have to, whatever it is. And those are just dumb things. But like anything, like I have to be at this country club. I have to join this group. My son has to go to this school. I have to have this degree on my wall. I have to, whatever the F it is. I have to be wearing these certain Jordans or these Louis Vuitton or whatever. It's just confined to this matrix, tied to it, a slave to it, to the point that everything in their life revolves around this. And you have to get out of that because you are taking the red pill so you can get those downloads. You see all the orange and the red around this person trying to get in, but they're just like, no, I'm in the blue matrix. I'm confined. I'm taking this blue pill. Like they've taken so many blue pills. Not Viagra. Maybe you shouldn't be taking that blue pill. Maybe you do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the Viagra thing. I think it's crazy. But anyway, they've taken so much of the Matrix pill that they're just about like the blueberry. This reminds me of the blueberry chick from Willy Wonka that was about to blow up. Because that's how much they're stuck in this Matrix. They're just blown up with it. It's craziness. Anyway, it says, you have seen their true colors and they are fugly and they don't match. And that's crazy. The color thing again, the fugly colors don't match. You're red, they're blue. You've seen the true colors. You've seen that they're stuck in the matrix. You've seen that they're obese with the dogma and the nonsense of this matrix. 44-8. The karma, they're stuck. They're stuck in their karma, and you're overcoming your karma. You are overcoming. You're actually winning in this incarnation, and they are failing this incarnation. Failing this incarnation with flying effing colors. And you are passing this incarnation. You're taking the red pill, okay? But you've seen which true color they have. And it's not pretty, okay? Then King of Swords came out. Yeah, these people are and it was in reverse. These people are manipulative, abusive, and controlling. There could be a man too, but it's also just female members who are manipulative. It's an energy. These people are controlling, they're abusive, and they're manipulative. And they've done this your whole life. And what is this guy wearing? Which color? Blue. You see how this is how amazing Spirit is, because how can I possibly match these up? It's not even possible, because these are 3 different decks I made. Like, it's not even possible. But anyway, yeah, wisdom. These people lack wisdom. You have the wisdom. You're like the fish. You apply knowledge with skill. These people do not apply knowledge because it was in reverse. They lack wisdom, and they do not apply knowledge with skill. They might have some skills, they might have some knowledge, but they don't apply them together. They don't combine them the way you do, collective. That's why you're swimming away. You're swimming away from people who behave in this way. Okay? Wisdom. They lack wisdom. And get this. This Bible verse came out, Galatians 5:25 and 26. If we live in Spirit, let us walk in the Spirit. You walk with Spirit, collective. Let us not be desirous of vain glory. That's what this matrix is all about, vanity. I was just talking about that. Worried about, oh, what if I gain a pound? Oh, what if my nails are out to here and perfect? And what? Oh no, my hair's thinning. What am I going to do? You're wear a wig. Oh no, I gained a pound. Oh, okay, go buy another bigger pair of pants. Like, it's just, these people are just maddening themselves with nonsensical things. I'm just giving examples. Oh, I have to drive a Porsche. I have to drive, because if I show up in a Honda, oh my God, what will people think if I'm in a Honda? And it's not like any diss on any car. It's just like, that's how these people think. It's like they have to have the best. Their car has to be loud. It's got to have the rumbling engine so that, like, they get all this attention when they, like, just nonsense. It's like, it's a car. It's getting you from point A to point B. But that's that matrix stuck thing. The vain glory. And I even looked up what vainglory means in the dictionary. It said exalted reputation. They're worried about their exalted reputation. You don't care. You are of the red pill. You don't care what this matrix thinks or says. Okay. It says, let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another. These people have been provoking. They provoke one another, and they try to provoke you, and you're not playing. You let go of that rope. You're letting everybody. That's what this matrix is. It's like a tug of war. You let go of the rope, and they're all in the mud. And you're like, bye. I'm taking the red pill. See ya. And provoking one another, envying one another. These people envy one another, they provoke one another, and they have vain glory. And it said, and I looked up, what is provoking? It means to annoy or make angry. These people like to annoy each other and other people and make them angry. And they want to have an exalted reputation. They think they're better than everyone. They think because of their car or their house, or they went to this college, or their hair's a little thicker, or their skin is this color or that color, or whatever. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's ridiculous. So Yeah, that's what came out. And then for the last message, King of Wands came out. So you guys are a natural leader, you're innovative, and you're visionary. And Spirit is helping you become more of a leader, to become more innovative as you continue taking the red pill, getting out of this blue pill energy, getting away from, like I said, vanity, glorifying yourself, provoking people, or people who are provocative and trying to upset you, get you into like envying others and feeling like you need more and that you're not enough, because you are. Okay, that's what these family members have done, and they're denying it. And you're denying them. You're closing the door on that. You see that door is closed. You're closing the door to the red pill. You're denying, and you're weary of joining these people. You finally become weary, and you're realizing it. You're waking up. You are letting go of these illusions. First card out in reverse. You're not deceiving yourself anymore. You're closing a door on these family members and these people who have kept you stuck, have sent you black magic, who are vain, who are envious, who have provoked you, who are trying to block your spiritual growth and stop you on your journey. Yes, you are. Yeah, and look, last card that came out. Facing karma, where they are forced to remain in a cycle where life feels dull, numb, and empty. A cycle of staying asleep and under spiritual anesthesia. Look, I said they're trying to block your crown and your third eye chakra, 3 eyes, with their mouth. You see his tongue is out because they're moving their mouth, that word magic. It's a lot of word magic. It's a lot of gossip. It's a lot of wishing bad. Evil eye saying, oh, I wish she would be this. I wish she would get fat. I wish she would shut up. I wish she would just, I hope all her hair fall. Whatever. I don't know. Anything they could be saying. I hope she gets in a car. I hope this, that. That is word magic, black magic. It's negative and it's evil. I told you, the Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue. Your mouth is power. These people don't realize they're getting karma for that. They think they're getting away with it. They're like, oh, we were just playing. It was just a joke. We were just talking. No, it's not just. It's serious, guys. Guard the things you say, because it's very serious. God takes what you say and how you feel and how you talk about people very seriously. So these people are facing karma, and they're going to be stuck in cycles, karmic cycles, where everything feels dull, numb, and empty. Okay? A cycle of staying asleep and under spiritual anesthesia. These people are under spiritual anesthesia because they're still in the red pill. And look, the red mushroom and 8 came out. 8 is the number of karma. And the third eye chakra. They're trying to block your third eye chakra. Their third eye chakra is definitely blocked. And they're trying to block your crown chakra. Maybe you should cover your head and wear it. Sometimes I do think covering your hair with hats and wigs, because your head and your hair is like an antenna. It actually gets energy from the universe. And sometimes when people are sending things, sometimes it's good to have it out. But like in certain situations, if you're around people that are like in this matrix, you don't want them sending energy through your chakra and in your hair. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's the Spirit's telling me. So just think about it. These people are cringeworthy. A person who lacks the realization of how uncomfortable and embarrassing their behavior is. That's how these people are. They're cringeworthy in this family that you've been dealing with. Yeah, cringeworthy. They do not realize how uncomfortable and embarrassing their behavior is to others, to themselves, to their children, to their grandchildren, it's just awful. And to you, you're just like, I can't even believe I come from this family. Like, you feel like the ugly duckling, and the swan that comes out of there. You're like, I do not belong in this family. So that's my message. I had to get on here and tell you guys, God is delivering you. It says you're arriving soon. Is good news. Is arriving soon. You're getting a new family that you're going to enjoy being together with. Your 2 of Cups is coming in, and if you don't ever find your mate, you're still going to you're going to at least get out of any relationships that are not balanced and healthy. Even if you stay single, you're going to have a 2 of Cups with yourself before you're going to be in an abusive relationship or an unbalanced relationship, like a lot of these people in this matrix are. Oh, well, I married him 20 years ago, so I have to stay, even though he beats the crap out of me. He's an alcoholic and he doesn't work and I'm miserable. That is no way to live your life, guys. You live this particular life one time. So in this particular life, you need to choose wisely. Do not stay around anyone, any place, anything that is bringing you mental anguish. Your mental health is worth protecting. You're worth it. It's like Denise Austin always says, you are worth it. Girl, you're worth it. It's why you exercise, because you're worth it. That's why we eat healthy. That's why we take the red pill, not the blue pill, because you're worth it, collective. So keep the good fight. Keep going. Don't let these family members drag you back down to hell. Crawl out of there and run. Okay? That's what Spirit says, and Spirit's helping you. But protect your crown chakra. Pray.